Good morning, AISD, and welcome to our 2018-2019 school year. It's a great morning this morning. I'm here with Mr. V from Gunn Junior High. We're on his new track as part of our bond program, some improvements. Mr. V, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
You're doing well, doing well. So, Mr. V, what makes Gunn such a special place in terms of academics, learning, and what you do for students every single day?
Well, if you have all day, but I'm going to sum it up.
Wonderful.
I think that Gunn Junior High is just a very special place. One, it has a wonderful culture. What I mean by that is that Gunn Junior High has a family-like atmosphere.
That's right.
Teachers work together, administrators work together for the success of all students. We also have a very strong community that contributes to the success of our kids. So together, we pull together and have an outstanding school year each year, as you can see by the results.
Tell me a little bit about your teachers, Mr. V. How are your teachers responding to the challenges of education today, but also the successes that students are having at Gunn?
Well, our teachers they have a really strong growth mindset. This summer we went to model schools and they're excited about the new school year. They want to come back into the classrooms and practice what they have just learned, which is a lot of engaging, real hands-on application and instruction. So I'm excited about that because I think that we're going to have even a better year this
Absolutely.
year.
So it's a little early this morning, Mr. V. I know you don't start school till a little later this morning. What message do you want to send to all our students and staff this morning from AISD from the wonderful Gunn Junior High School?
All I want to say is just be excited about your kids. They're going to come, and we just need to ensure that they get the very best education that we can possibly provide for them. They deserve the best of us.
Thank you, Mr. V. And we're going to look for a few more people that are out here this morning at Gunn Junior High. Well, look who else we found here at this early morning here at Gunn Junior High. We found Coach Peach. Coach, how you doing, Coach?
Hi, boss. Good to see you.
Good to see you. So, what are you doing here? I mean, I'm kidding. We invited you here. So, tell us what you're excited about this school year here at Arlington ISD.
Well, first of all, first day of school. What an amazing day. I have two children, Cooper and Campbell, who can't wait to get to Duff Elementary and also to Bailey Junior High for the first time today. But Arlington High School, what a blessing. We're so appreciative to all of the city of Arlington, the opportunity now with a new auditorium coming, which we're ecstatic about. We've got the new parking lots that are almost ready. The windows are coming.
They're coming.
Yes, sir.
They'll be here soon.
The new roof on top of the school. And when you have a school built in the 50s, updates are necessary, but we're so grateful that that's being taken care of right now at our school.
Yeah. You can help people wake up this morning, Coach Peach?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I get that done, yes. Well, I just think the excitement is so high right now. And then you asked what I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I'm excited about Arlington High School volleyball coming and
That's right.
football coming and all of the great things that go with the start of school.
Well, you do a great job, Coach, and you represent our coaches, our athletics, but more importantly, you represent the people that we have here in Arlington ISD, the people that actually make the difference in students' learning every single day. On behalf of your superintendent, I'm proud of you, and I thank you for your commitment. Any final last words before I get you back home so you can take your kids to school?
Just let's have an amazing year, and the city of Arlington is truly an awesome town.
I manage all of the facilities and operations department, along with energy management and our environmental services group.
So Kelly, the track we're walking on right now here at Gunn and other junior highs that have a track, this is just one of the projects of this really expansive bond program. Tell us a little bit more.
Certainly. Yeah, the tracks like we have at all the junior highs bring a tremendous equity for all of our students and allow each of our junior highs to have a facility they've not had before. But a bond of this magnitude brings tremendous opportunities for the district to improve facilities, both inside and out, both opportunities for kids to enjoy extracurricular activities such as this, and then also to improve our maintenance, things that people don't see sometimes, like improvement of our roofs and the HVAC systems.
Like air
lighting.
conditions are
Air
really
conditioning.
important,
It's
Kelly?
really important,
Yeah,
very important.
and so I know that your crew and your staff have been working obviously throughout the entire bond project, but certainly this summer. What are you excited about this kind of bond project and what it can do for students and their learning and their environment?
Well, the main thing is everything we do should benefit our students and bring tremendous function to the classroom so that they have a better opportunity to learn.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so Kelly, if you have one message for all our staff and our students this morning as they're waking up to the first day of school, and many of them coming back to facilities that have been worked on this summer and throughout the years, what's that message?
I think the first thing is be careful because things have changed a little bit here and there, new sidewalks, new pavement, and then in general, we've done a lot of things to improve the facilities, new lighting and the like. So I think they should be excited about the things to come, and hopefully we've got everything working just right.
Yeah.
And we just ask a little patience, but
Absolutely.
we'll keep working on it.
Absolutely. And Kelly, you sleep very little during this time of year.
During this time
and
of
so
year, that's right.
This is natural for you. You just kind of drove over here. You've been
right.
awake. And so thank you for all your hard work and your dedication on behalf of AISD and, of course, for your team for all the great work that they've done. Thanks,
Yes,
Kelly.
sir. You're very welcome.
All right.
Thank you.
So hello, David Stevens. How are you doing?
Doing great, sir. How are
Yeah,
you?
so David's our new security director in AISD. So David, welcome. I think this is like your first official day.
It actually is my first day.
Yeah, so we woke you up a little bit early, but you're always awake.
I'm used to it.
That's right. And so, David, thank you, number one, for being here today. But if you have one safety and security message for our students as we start this wonderful 2018-2019 school year, what is that safety and security message that you want to share with our students?
Well, security is a team approach. It takes everybody working together. So see something, say something. You know, if you see something or you know something that's going on, tell somebody. Find somebody that you trust in the school, whether it is security, whether it's a principal, whether it's a teacher, whomever you trust. If you see something, say something.
That's right. And with your background, David, you know that our schools have a lot of different staff and students that come every single day. And we always talk about the culture of the school being really important in that see something, say something. Can you talk a little bit about the relationship that students have with adults and how important that is for overall safety in addition to all the safety measures we take?
Sure. You know, the teachers, the administrators on campus, the security staff, they're all there for the kids. You know, they want to create a safe environment where the kids can feel comfortable in talking with them. And so we just, you know, encourage the kids to take that opportunity to trust them, to work with them, so that they can collaboratively put together, you know, the best school environment possible.
Right. And so, David, as you look at our school system and you interact with parents and the community, safety obviously is something that's really important in addition to all the things that we're doing with our bond and learning and things like that. Tell me what excites you about joining AISD and the AISD family. As you know, we have 8,500 employees, 62,000 students. What excites you about that?
You know, everybody that I met has been wonderful. From all the staff, the students that I've worked with in my previous job, you know, it's just being a part of that team environment is just awesome.
Very good. Well, David, thanks for being here this morning. Thanks for starting your day out here at Gunn Junior High at one of our new tracks. Wish you the very best. Thank you for your service.
Appreciate it.
All right. Stacie, so what are you doing today? What's all this going on out here? It looks like a lot of fun, and
Yeah,
we're having a great time.
We had an incentive from the family involvement to do a Dad's Club clap-in, and our Dad's Club just jumped on board, and we pushed out there to get in here and sign up and get ready, get the kids ready for their first day. So all of our dads and even moms jumped in to clap the kids in.
So what does this mean, starting the school this way for the kids? What does it mean for them to have this excitement and energy from you, the leader, number one, but also the dads and the staff?
Well, we had our theme this year was about making moments, and so with construction we have a moment in that all of our students are coming in their new Broncos at Work shirt, and it was just so fitting to do this too, because this is a huge moment that our kids will have too, their first day of school and getting clapped in this way. So
Stacie, you're an outstanding leader, and I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
Proud of the work that you do here at Butler, and I can tell there's a lot of love and support for our students here at Butler, so thanks for being a great example.
Thank you. Thanks, Dr. Z.
So Jose, thank you for doing this and help organizing this as the Dad's Club. Tell me what this means and why did you do this? Let me start with that.
We just did it, you know, we're still a little bit under construction, just get people excited about the first day at school, and you know, it's just, I think it's a great first time tradition that we might carry on for the next year and get the kids excited about first day of school.
And how do you think they feel? They feel that the parents and the community supports them. How do you think it makes them feel?
Oh, I think they're excited. I mean, you see all the kids smiling, some of them are embarrassed, but I mean, for the most part, these guys are like, yeah, this is going to be fun day at school.
Maybe
you know?
we need one of these for the parents.
Yeah,
right?
for definitely. First day back at work.
It's a great day for everyone. So thank you for doing this. Thank you for being so dedicated to our school and to Butler in particular. You know, parents like you make the difference. They make the difference in our schools. And so for that, I appreciate it. Any final kind of last words or good morning or something?
Hey, good morning. I hope everyone's having a great day, and let's have a great year this year. Butler Broncos.
So tell me what you're excited about today.
I'm excited about the first day and that I can see all my friends again, and that I get to find out my classes.
Nice.
I think what's most exciting is that I'm excited about going into a new grade and seeing all my friends from the summer. And I think it's exciting that we've had all this construction and what it's looked like now and before.
What grade are you in?
I'm going into 5th grade.
So you're a 5th grader now. Yeah, you're officially a 5th grader today. This is your first day. So you're excited about all the learning and all the things that are going to take place? Yeah, what's your favorite subject?
It's probably writing.
Writing. You're a writer? You write stories? About what?
Usually, because I was in writing UIL,
Yeah.
I just write what my mind thinks. And I just fill it up, and then I just take it out.
Just all the cool stuff that we get to learn, all the fun teachers. It's just going to be a good year.
So what does this tell you about how people feel about you coming back to school?
I feel excited and excited to learn more things.
That's right. And so you're most excited about what this year?
I'm excited that I'm finally going to be on the older half of the school.
Yes.
Because I'm in 5th grade. I'm excited to learn new things, to do new projects.
Yeah.
I want to be a veterinarian.
A veterinarian. Yeah, you like animals? You have like 100 animals?
I only have 2, but I want more.
But you want more. Have you asked your parents?
Yes.
And what did they say?
No.
Okay, well, there you go. Well, have a great school year, and I hope you enjoyed today, okay?
Thank you.
All right. I'm the superintendent, which means nothing to you right now, probably, but I just want to say hi and wish you the very best on the first day of school, okay? Yes? Are you excited? Yes. How excited?
I'm really excited.
There you go. Really excited. What a nice word. And you have crayons? Crayons makes everything nicer, doesn't it? Yes? Yes. How many of you are happy to be here? Every hand. Yes. All right. Well, you know what? I'm happy to be here too. And you've got an excellent, outstanding, fabulous teacher. Do you know that?
Thank
Yes. And she's going to help you the whole year, and you're going to love this class. Right? Your first grade will be a great experience. Thank you, Mr. Amo, for being such a great
you so
teacher.
much.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
All right, we're going to let you work now. So, what are you excited about this year?
I'm excited about the students and really seeing their faces. And when they walked up to the building today, they were very excited to come home to share it. So that was amazing. And excited for our teachers. They're on this whole new path with a growth mindset, making sure that we are the Sherrod Elementary.
right.
So I'm ready to dig in.
Well, Dr.
It's gonna
Cummings,
be great.
you've done a great job so far, and you're doing an outstanding job making sure that our students are prepared.
Thank you.
And that Sherrod is prepared. So,
Thank you.
one thing you're looking forward to this year?
One thing, just one.
One of 1,000?
One of 1,000, definitely the introduction of the students to the Ron Clark House system,
Yeah.
which is going to be our school-wide competition where the whole school is split up into teams. It's connected to, good morning.
Good morning.
It's
Good morning.
connected to instruction and attendance and positivity, you know, and really making sure they're showing that shared spirit, they're showing their fins. So that's exciting.
Well, very good, Dr. Cummings. You're certainly very positive all the time. And so
Yes.
we appreciate that, and you represent our principals really, really well.
Thank you. Thank
I know
you.
you're going to have a great year.
Thank you so much.
How to save water. Well, very good. Thank you very much. Good job. Yeah, so who's excited about being here? Me. Everybody, yeah. Me too, right? So who wants to tell me what you want to be when you grow up? You want to be a teacher also? Yeah? Can you start tomorrow? No, I'm kidding. You're only a kid. That's right. Well, enjoy your second grade, right?
I don't know everything yet.
You don't know everything yet. Soon you will, okay? If you keep working hard, right?
So Penelope is used in that instance. And throughout the day, they can kind of hold Penelope and make sure that they are loved and that they feel a little sense of comfort.
Very nice. Very nice. Hey, Karie, great year, great start of the year.
Thank you,
I mean,
thank you, we're
you guys
excited.
do an outstanding job here, and I enjoyed visiting the classrooms, and you can tell that your leadership is really something that spreads across the building, and your teachers are just so excited about the year. What makes you excited about today?
It's so exciting the first day the kids come back. They're thrilled to be here. They want to see their friends and they get to meet their teachers. They saw them briefly last week, but they're excited to be here and they'll have fun, and that's what brings us energy. And we get to start over again. Each year we have such a strong staff and students, so it makes it for a successful formula.
Yeah, so when you see, I know you've been preparing all summer and you've been working at it, and your staff has been working on it all summer, and they come in the weekends and things like that to get ready. So when it's finally here, just how does that make you feel?
It's exciting. It's all your pieces of planning put together, and then we'll see. They're practicing their routines. They're doing things to get to know each other, and we talked about it this morning about making new friends and reaching out to new students. So we love it. It's just fun and fresh, a brand new year and brand new goals. Our theme this year is Banded Together, and we are all together here for each other to make it a great school.
Fantastic, Karie. Well, I'm very proud of you. Thank you for representing our principals exceptionally well, and you know, you do a great job. Your teachers do a great job, your kids do a great job, and we're blessed to have you in Arlington.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm Marcelo Cavazos, I'm the superintendent of schools, and I just came to visit you today and wish you a great first day of school. Obviously, the seniors, the first class that's going to go through this wonderful STEM Academy, right? How many of you are actually those seniors in STEM Academy? Yeah? So I'm going to ask you a couple of real quick questions, and then I'm going to get out of the way. Tell me a little bit about your experience in the STEM Academy.
I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed my teachers. I felt like I learned a lot. I think I had an advantage being in STEM Academy because, I feel like they expected more from us maybe.
Yeah.
And so we stepped up.
Welcome to another school year.
Yes.
And, you know, you've had several
Yes.
school years that you've welcomed kids back. Your staff always does an outstanding job. You do a great job.
Thank you.
Tell me what still excites you about the first day of school, Marlene.
Well, the fall of the year is always my favorite time of the year. And I think it's because there's just so much energy and enthusiasm. And the kids come in and they've got bright, shiny new clothes and supplies. And everybody's just anxious to get started. So I always love that first week. Really, football season, everything about the first of the year is special to me.
That's right. And so one thing you're looking forward to this year, Marlene, that's maybe different than other years, that one thing that Miss Roddy, after a number of years, is excited about this year?
Well, I'm excited about the fact that my staff is really enthused, but I'm also, this is our STEM Academy's senior year.
That's right.
And so it'll be our first group graduating in the STEM Academy. I'm also very pumped about our fine arts program at Martin High School. They've been recognized at the state level, and they're also making a special trip to London this year. So, and then just academically, everybody's pumped up. We were very excited to have 2 distinctions, and we're going for more. And so I think we've just got a really positive outlook for the school year.
That's right. And you have your auditorium and everything else that you needed.
Yes, and it's beautiful. They're just, it's amazing. We've already used it several times, and they're real excited about being able to perform all their concerts in there this year.
Well, Marlene, Rose, congratulations on another first day of school. I know it's still in the morning, and there hasn't been, lunch, I don't think, not yet. Maybe
lunch has started.
Lunch has started.
At 10:50, yes.
So, Rose, thank you, first and foremost, for being an outstanding leader in our school district and for being a great person and a great team member. And I know you said that your journey is here in Arlington, so tell me a little bit about that.
My journey here is, of course, this is Vita Knox. I started at Vita Knox. I was teacher here at Vita Knox for 5 years. Then I became the assistant principal. I was the assistant principal for 3 years, and this is going into my 8th year as principal. All homegrown right here at Vita Knox.
So, Rose, thank you. And you've done exceptionally well, and you've got a great heart and a great spirit for our kids and our staff.
Thank you.
Rose, any advice that you give kind of people who want to be an administrator, maybe an assistant principal, that they're trying and they're learning and trying to get into that role, advice that you give them from your perspective?
From my perspective, this is not a job for me. It has to be a ministry. It has to be a heart thing, because otherwise it's busy, it's day in and day out. But if you look at it as truly being there to help support students, then you'll be able to do this job greatly. And it's where you are, as far as the administrator goes, you set the tone. So as long as you're upbeat and setting that tone, then others will follow.
Right. Rose, last question. And I know that recently when we had our Star Luncheon, I think a student reached back to you and brought you as a senior and the impact you've had on that student.
Yes.
Tell me about a little bit about that story and how that made you feel and how that energizes you.
Absolutely. I was overwhelmed. When I first got the email, I thought I was supposed to send it to a teacher. So I was like, who's the teacher? Who's the teacher? So I called, and Mercedes in the office, she told me, she said, no, Rose, read the email. That is you. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was so excited to know that a senior thought about me as a first grade teacher. I was her first grade teacher. So that just spoke volumes with me and connected to what I try to do on a daily basis.
Yeah, and we say we'll never know the impact of our
Absolutely.
work, Rose, and we tell our teachers that. And that was a small glimpse of the impact that you've had on a student and their lives. So thank you for being a great person, and thank you for being a great member of our administrative team here in Arlington.
Thank you, and thank you for all you do for us here in Arlington ISD.
Thanks, Rose.
Thank you.
Excited about this school year? Yeah, I like your shirt. Very sharp. Very nice. Can I borrow it someday? Okay, it doesn't fit me, but you can borrow my tie. Oh, you have a corn dog. All kinds of stuff. Good to see you all. Good job, fourth graders. How are y'all? Yes, what's for lunch? Orange chicken? What's for lunch over there? Oh, I want a sandwich. Did you make it yourself? No, your mom made it. Next year, you're going to make it yourself. Yeah. You doing okay? I like your watch. Nidia, welcome to another school year.
Thank
you excited?
Thank you. Yes, really looking forward to this. Is going to be a fabulous year.
Fantastic. And Nidia, what's the one thing that you're excited about this school year?
You know, I think we have new staff, more turnover than we've had in the past, but for good reasons, people being promoted. And we really hired some really strong teachers.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to having them be part of the Atherton family, but we hired some phenomenal teachers.
Nice.
So,
and Nidia, you were a fourth grade teacher at Berry, I remember.
Yes,
and you've worked your way through the system, and you've had this kind of opportunities, and now you're obviously now serving as what, third year principal or fourth year?
This is the beginning of my fourth
year principal.
Like I'm a veteran now.
Tell me how that feels, being part of Arlington ISD and kind of progressing through.
You know, it's such an investment. So I did third grade at Berry for 16 years, and I absolutely loved it. You know, and it was a passion of mine to be in the classroom. I stayed in the classroom because I didn't want to leave the classroom, but I felt the calling to do something a little bit different. And let me tell you, Arlington supports, and I had wonderful principals like Dr. Link that saw something in me that really encouraged me to take it to that next step. And so I was able to grow in the district, and just that loyalty is there.
Yeah.
So this is my 22nd year with the district.
Well, we're real proud of you, Nidia. You keep serving our students
Thank
exceptionally
you.
well. You did it as a classroom teacher, you're doing it now as a principal. And we're just so proud of you and the example that you set for a lot of people who aspire to be an assistant and a principal someday. You set that great example. So thank you for your dedication to Arlington and our students.
Thank you. And Arlington is the district to be at.
Thank you, Nidia.
Thank you.
Back. Cindy, so far so good?
So far so good.
You're like a half day into your principalship?
Yes.
Yeah, so what's in store for the rest of the half?
Well, so far I've made it. I've met kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade.
Wow.
So I have the other two ends to get to meet yet.
That's correct. That's
so
good.
I saw sixth grade briefly, but that's been about it.
Cindy, so yesterday, before the first day of school, what were you thinking about as coming in as a first year principal? I know you've worked with your staff, but this is the first day for students. So tell me what was on your mind.
I think really it was, so how do I start to know a little bit about this 515 kids that are about to walk in the door?
Absolutely.
And how do I make sure that they're going to have a great first day experience and make it memorable? And actually, you probably saw as you walked in, we wrote sidewalk chalk messages for that.
I did see that, yeah.
To get them enthusiastic. I saw a young man at a store buying school supplies yesterday, and he kind of inspired me because I said, are you excited about tomorrow? And he said, no.
Oh.
And I said, well, why not? He goes, I don't like school. I said, well, you got to think about what do you want to be when you grow up? And he said, I want to be a football coach. Yeah. I said, well, you got to go to school for that. And so I thought, how can we get kids like that to feel inspired? Because once I made that connection to him, he ran over to his mom and said, she said I have to go to school to be a football coach. So now it'll be all right.
Absolutely. Cindy, and so you have worked in our school district, and so you've progressed through as a leader.
Yes.
And you've been a leader in different capacities, working with teachers and all that. Tell me what continues to inspire you in leading others.
I think it's seeing that smile whether it's from a little person or a big person. As I walked the building today when I first got here and made sure everybody had what they needed, and to see their excitement over the first day and how everybody was talking about I didn't sleep last night, that level of excitement and how do we keep that going, that inspires me, because what can I do to help the teachers be more successful with that, and what can I do for the kids too.
Did you sleep last night, Cindy?
I would say in short spurts, and then you'd wake up and go, what do I need to think about? And then my AP was sending out stuff in the middle of the night too, so I knew she was up too.
That's right. So Cindy, you're an outstanding leader, and you've done really well, and so I know this year is going to be exceptionally productive and successful for you. One message that you have for people in the organization who someday want to be in leadership, whether it's at a specialist or an assistant principal or principal, and they're kind of looking at you for that kind of advice and wisdom, what would you tell them?
I think you always have to remain reflective, even on your worst day. Is what is the lesson to be learned here? And I think that's something that I've been very fortunate in the district. There's always been a next. Yeah. There's a next learning opportunity, there's a next experience to have, there's a next person to work with. And I think if you can always step back from it when you get emotional or tired or worn out and say, wait a minute, this is an experience that's going to help me for my next step.
Yeah, and Cindy, so when you look at your career and you look at being a principal now, you've had a lot of interactions with a lot of different people, from teachers to students to staff in general and things like that. One kind of thing that you carry with you from all those interactions that help you be successful today, what is that?
I think it's all about the relationships along the way. We have a 5th grade teacher on staff. She said, I think I know you. Did you teach kindergarten? It turns out I had her son in kindergarten.
Wow.
He's 25 now, yeah.
You didn't have to say that on camera if you didn't want to, but it's good. It's good disclosure.
True. Yeah, why not be transparent,
That's
right? And I think it's those relationships, and she was so excited to go home and tell him that I was going to be the new principal at her school. And I think you never know when you're going to run back into people in that. Right. And I have another kindergarten student, I'll tell him again, who's in her 2nd year of teaching at Short this year.
Nice.
And
that was a kinder student of yours.
Mm-hmm.
How interesting.
And she student taught with me at my previous campus too.
Wow.
So and she came up the first day and goes, did you used to teach kindergarten at Atherton? And she goes, I think you were my teacher. And sure enough. So yeah, I think it's all about those relationships that you formed along the way. And you never know in what capacity you're going to run into people again. We had a student from my former campus registering this morning, and there's nothing like walking around the corner and having somebody, Miss Brown.
Yeah, that they recognize you. Well, you know, Cindy, what we say often is you'll never know the true impact of your work, and you demonstrated that even with these examples, and your impact is tremendous, and you've had a great impact in our district. You continue to do so. I wish you the very best in this first year of your principalship, and I know that you're going to be successful just like you have been your whole career. So Cindy, thanks for being a great part of Arlington ISD and our family.
Absolutely, I appreciate it. Thanks.
Reny, congratulations.
Thank you.
Your first day as a high school principal.
Yes, sir.
You've made it like half a day now?
Half a day.
Yeah, and so you feel pretty good about the other half?
It's been great. It's been wonderful. All the teachers have been working hard. Students have been getting to class. It's been an amazing day so far.
So, Reny, did you sleep?
I did sleep. I got plenty of rest.
Well, wonderful, Reny.
Yes.
So what were you excited about this school year? What brings excitement to you as you enter this new journey of high school principal? I know you've been a principal and you've been very successful.
Right, thank you.
But now your next step here.
You know, I told the staff at the beginning of the year that with change comes possibility, and I don't want them to see this as a change year, but of a possibility year. Fantastic. And that's really been kind of the focus this year. People are already excited about the possibilities that just a new year brings, and I think that's one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to.
Fantastic. And Reny, we've talked before, and you've mentioned this at principal meetings where a lot of people have helped guide your path.
That's true.
You've done your part. You've done exceptionally well.
Thank you.
And so what advice would you give to people who are looking at you and saying, someday I want to be an assistant principal, I want to be a principal, I want to follow that pathway? Just some words of wisdom from Lizardo.
I would say be transparent, be vulnerable, and lead by example. And when you do those three things and you realize where your weaknesses are, then you surround yourself with people that can help you grow in those areas. And that way you're not only growing others, but yourself as well. It needs to be a give and take when you're growing people, not only growing others to be the best, but how can they help you grow as well?
What kind of vision do you have for them as they progress through high school now?
You know, I really want them to realize that high school is where you start finding yourself, realizing where your strengths and your areas of likes are, and then focusing on those areas, finding yourself what you're strong in, focusing on those areas so that you can go to college or find a career that makes you happy and you're productive and you're good at it.
Very good. Reny, so last thing, just if you could kind of one thing that you are like exceptionally excited about for your teachers this school year.
I think I'm really excited for the teachers' sense of self-accountability and self-ownership. I put a lot of power back on the teachers and just charge them with the fact that these students' education is in their hands, but also these students' lives and the lives of generations after them are also in their hands. And I think through that empowerment, they're really excited to get to work.
Absolutely. And Reny, I spent the day of service here for about a half a day.
You did.
With you.
Yes.
And I got to interact with a lot of teachers and all that. And their feedback was really special about the high hopes and aspirations they have for you and your success here at Bowie. It's a great team, and I know you're going to have a great year. Reny, we'll come back at the end of the year, too, and see how you did, okay?
Okay, looking forward to it. Thank you, Dr. Cavazos.
Yeah?
Very excited what we're able to bring to the students, especially at our high schools. We want to give them a college experience, and so we set them up very much like a food court.
Oh, really?
Okay. So every day they have options of Asian, Tex-Mex, Italian, and then what we call our winning favorites, our traditional lines like the hamburgers, chicken fried steak, the macaroni and cheese, things like that.
Fantastic. David, if there's one area in our school district we always get feedback on, it's the lunch. And it's always that students want more variety and choices. So this new high school kind of menu was something you came up with, David, or your staff, or how did you arrive at this?
Well, it's exactly that. It's sitting in meetings, and time after time we hear the college experience.
Yeah.
With that, we know that if they were on a college campus, they're going to have choices. Exactly what you're saying.
Right.
And so every day they're going to have, if you're in the high school, you're going to have 12 to 15 choices every single day.
Right. Perfect. Very good. All right. Well, let's go have some lunch, and you're going to help me with the choices and what to order here, David, right?
All right. Here we have one of our Italian lines, and we have our Asian line. One of my favorite is the Korean meatballs. It's the soba noodles with Korean meatballs, and so that's my favorite. A student favorite is the orange chicken, and that's on the line as well.
Nice.
And so we can have an Asian bowl if you want to go this way.
I'm looking forward to that. I will take the Korean meatballs.
You can have that over rice, or you can have it over noodles.
Over rice. Yeah. That looks really good. Thank you. Yeah.
And that'll come with an egg roll.
Wonderful. Or an egg roll. Yeah.
or an egg roll, vegetable if you like your vegetables.
Absolutely. Very nice. Thank you so much. It's the first time we offer this.
This is the first time we've offered this. Please. It's the first time we've offered the soba noodles, the Korean meatballs, and the egg rolls.
Has it been popular, or we don't know?
This was the most popular line today.
Okay, cashier?
Cashier, you can put it on your account as well. Everybody in the district has an account.
Yeah, so this looks really good, David. Thank you so much for introducing this to our menu in our high school in particular.
The team has worked extremely hard, and they're very excited about the new items.
Wonderful. So you still get excited the first day of school?
Oh gosh, yes. It's great to get to see them as they come in. We miss them over the summer, so it's awesome. First day of school, get to see everybody and welcome them back.
They're all happy to be back?
Pretty
excited,
much.
Awake.
Pretty much.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
Wonderful. I meant the staff, the administrators, yes?
Yes,
excited?
yes,
yeah.
very much.
So Glen, we're going to go in here, and you have a FLES program at your school for the first time. Foreign language at elementary school. So tell me a little bit about
Well,
that.
this is we're having Spanish, offering Spanish to our 5th and 6th graders. And so we're really excited of giving them that opportunity to learn a foreign language here in the elementary school. So they will do that during their specials rotation.
Very
Instead of taking like art or music, they'll come in here and take Spanish. And so we're
So you have a Spanish teacher that's teaching
Yes, Ms. Gonzalez is
Very
here.
nice.
And so she started brand new this year. She's been a high school Spanish teacher, and now she's coming to teach FLES. And so she's really excited about it.
And what was the response of the kids and the parents as they were signing up for this class?
They were really very interested in having that opportunity for their kids, getting a head start on learning a foreign language. And so we had a lot of response of parents wanting their children to take it, kids excited about it. So
Very nice.
we're
Very
really
nice.
looking forward to it.
Let's go in.
Let's go.
Outstanding, really nice. So thank you for taking a little bit of time. I'm going to take just a little bit of time to visit with you. Ginger, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, absolutely great.
First day of school.
First day of school.
And I know that the students are pushing it at their home school, and so you're getting ready for them to come over here.
Correct.
Ginger, you've already served, obviously, 1 year as a principal here at Career Tech. You're starting your 2nd year. what is exciting about this year for you?
For me, this year, we're actually having our junior students come back to be seniors. We had great successes last year about helping students transition into the workforce and or college, and so we just want to continue that. We've increased our enrollment to a little over 1,000 additional students. So we have over 5,000 students we're serving, and again, it's just to help them be workforce and or college ready and help transition to the next.
Yeah.
So we're out of construction this year, so I'm super excited about that. We're starting in our spaces, and so just looking forward to serving, a little over 5,000 students from across the district.
Fantastic. And Ginger, you know that when people across our system, whether they're elementary, junior high, or high school, they talk about students realizing their potential and follow your dreams and do the things that you need to do so that you can start your career. You get to see it here in action, right? And so I think that's a special kind of view from a district to be able to see the kids mature and also get into their career and things like that. Ginger, what kind of piece of advice do you give students about pursuing their career of choice, specifically here at the Career Tech Center?
One piece of advice I would give them is to pursue your dreams. Just work hard, pursue your dreams, take advantage of the opportunities that we have here. Let us help make those connections for you. Let us help get you connected to college and business and industry. But just work hard and take advantage of what the district and this community has offered you, because everything we have here is free of charge for our students. Absolutely. And it really sets them up for success. And one of the proudest moments we had last year was we had a student in our CNC program, and he was offered a job before he graduated high school, working full-time. The company set him up with a 401k. They're also going to pay for him to go to continue his education at TCC, and it changed the whole dynamics for that family. Fantastic. And so that's really what we're about, is realizing that potential. We give him the opportunity, provided the support, and then he did it on his own to continue with that.
Fantastic, Ginger.
Yeah.
And last thing, you see the students here working hard. You have this environment that's like a college environment where you give them a lot of autonomy and things like that. Ginger, I know that there's challenges creating a culture in a building where kids come from all over the high schools and they come every day or every other day.
Right.
And so your leadership is really important in creating that culture. Tell me a little bit about what you draw from your leadership to create that culture here at the Career Tech Center.
Well, I believe that students will rise to whatever expectation you have. So if you have low expectations, you're going to get low stuff out of your kids. Right. If you have high expectations, you're going to get the very, very best out of those kids. And so we set that standard from the beginning. And we treat them like we set from the very beginning. You're a young adult, and we're going to treat you like a young adult. And so that way, when you leave us and you're out in the real world, you know how to manage yourself, your time, what does it look like to show up on time, those kinds of things. And we just do that from the very, very beginning. But before we even do that, it's about relationships with students. And we let those students know that we care about them. We're glad they're here. We greet them every morning. And then if they have problems and issues, we help them work through that. But we treat them just like they're one of our own kids.
Absolutely. And today I had an experience where they gave me a nice kind of a cleanup around.
Our district is very fortunate that we have a cosmetology program. It's a 2-year program. They start as juniors, graduate when they're seniors. They have over 1,000 hours of working in a salon. Nice. They graduate with their Texas cosmetology license, certified by the state of Texas. So many of them go on to own their own salons or work in salons. We do lots of different things as far as giving back to the community. We were part of the back to school fair where we gave about 800 haircuts this past Saturday. Absolutely. And so this really is life-changing for a lot of our students, because they see it as a way that they can make immediate income as soon as they graduate high school. And many of our seniors will actually have a job before they graduate.
Very nice. So Ginger, interestingly enough, I went to several elementaries today. I asked them what they want to pursue. To the classroom, we have at least 1 or 2 students who say they want to be in cosmetology, a hairdresser, barber, and things like that. So how does that make you feel, knowing that this is like the culmination of that?
It is. It's so exciting, and that's where I get to see these students grow for over 2 years and get to see them live their dreams and their passion, just what they love doing.
That's correct.
And it's just very, very rewarding.
Yeah,
very
and Ginger,
rewarding.
so they do a great job here, and you've got great teachers.
Yes.
And that makes a big difference.
Yes.
So tell me about the staff, not only here at the cosmetology, but at the Career Tech Center, and how much of a difference they make.
Yeah, so our staff here is a little unique. unique. We have 51 teachers, and out of those 51 teachers, only 10 of them are traditional teachers, which they graduated from high school, went to college, and came back to immediately teach. Most of our teachers have went to industry first, and then they have a passion for wanting to give back to students. They love students, but they also want to share their passion for their industry and help them set up for success. And so we're very unique in the fact that we look at industry content expertise first, and then we provide all the pedagogical support for them. But our teachers look through the lens of students first, content second. And so it's because of that we have just thrived, and the students have thrived because they truly know that we care about them and we want them to be successful even after they leave us.
So it's a special place to teach and to learn.
Yes.
And we know that that special place takes a special leader. And Ginger, so you in your career, you've been here in Arlington, you've progressed through the system, which is really, really special, and you've been done exceptionally well. What advice would you give to administrators or administrators who they want to be administrators to get into this, kind of administrative role, leadership role? Somebody looking at you saying, man, she's done all kinds of different things and now she's the principal at Career Tech Center. What advice would you give an aspiring administrator or leader in our district?
Well, I would tell somebody to be very proactive in what you want out of life, and when somebody gives you an opportunity, take it. And if you're looking for opportunities and they're not happening, then you start searching and you start asking those questions. You start serving on those committees. You go above and beyond. You find out what's going on not only in your school but the greater community. But you have to sometimes seek those out. But if somebody gives you an opportunity, take advantage of it and give it 100%.
Yeah, very good. Ginger, thank you, and congratulations on
Thank you.
beginning your second year. I know it's going to be a great year. Thanks, Ginger.
Thank you.
So Cindy, another beginning of the school year.
Yes.
Yeah, so what do you always look forward to at the beginning of the school year?
I think the biggest thing that I look forward to is seeing the kids come in and they're just, the anticipation of what their classroom's going to look like, and we have sneak a peek and they meet their teacher and so forth, but just to really see that class complete and their friends, it's awesome. They're just always so excited, and that's awesome.
Wonderful. Well, Cindy, you have been in our school system and you've mentored a lot of people through, and you've helped leaders become better and helped leaders by mentoring them, but also by sharing your wisdom. What advice do you give people who want to be in leadership in our school district that are kind of progressing through that? What advice would you give them?
I think the biggest advice would be to take some chances, and then be a really reflective learner, so that if you try something, that it's okay if you mess up, just reflect on it and try it again, and just keep pursuing, keep trying it.
That's right. And so how long you've been here at Duff? How long?
I start my 11th year
11th
today.
Year. Well, congratulations.
Yes.
You are an outstanding leader. We're very proud of you, Cindy, and I know that you've helped a lot of people and you continue to help them. We love the fact that in our school district we have great leaders to help other leaders and to be successful. So one word of advice for all the parents that are bringing their kids for the first time to school, what do you tell them?
Love. Just love your kids.
That's right.
That's what we're here to do, and just continue to do that.
Very good. Cindy, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Brian, you put her in pre-K, full day pre-K here, and so what kind of motivated you to do that, and why Duff of all places?
Well, her older sister went here. She's in high school now. She's a sophomore, and we've got another one that started first grade today.
Very nice. Very nice. And so did they do pre-K? We didn't have the full day pre-K at the time.
No, actually they went to Grace Lutheran for pre-K.
So this is a good option for you.
It's perfect, yeah, having them both here and not having to go to two different places to pick up multiple kids, and it's convenient. And we love Duff. We've had a great experience, thus far.
That's right. So what do you love about Duff? Just tell me.
The teachers are wonderful. The curriculum is good, and we just appreciate it. It's close by, obviously. You know what I mean? So that's good.
So how your older one is at Arlington High?
Yes.
Maybe? Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's been good so far.
Oh yeah.
You think she had a good day today?
I've already picked her up.
Well,
So
very good.
yeah, she had a good day.
So pre-K is a special time. She'll be back tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, she looks a little tired.
Yeah.
Is that,
I'm sure she's ready for a nap by now.
Well, Ryan, thank you very much.
Yeah,
man.
absolutely.
I appreciate you. Thanks for being such a
Looking
great
forward to a
parent.
great year. Have a good
You're
day.
so supportive. Absolutely. Hey, Courtney. So how are you doing today?
I'm good. It was a good first day.
Good first day. Fourth grade, right?
I teach fourth grade. Yes.
Yeah. So they all were excited about fourth
Oh,
grade.
definitely.
They were like, this is the best day of the whole year.
Yes.
Yeah?
Very excited.
Very nice. So, Courtney, I know that you have Jack here is in pre-K.
Yes,
and
my
you-
son Jack.
That you have him here at Duff in pre-K. What does that mean for an employee to have this kind of opportunity?
I mean, we are part of the Duff family, and he's going to go here through 6th grade. So for him to go ahead and start in pre-K was a really awesome thing. We love his teacher, and I'm just excited to have him here with me.
So Courtney, so what do you love about Duff?
But Duff,
Yeah.
well, we live in the community, and so it's I mean, it's its own little world here.
Yeah.
Everyone loves everyone, and yeah, we couldn't be at a better school.
So Courtney, when you think about the experiences he's going to have here at Duff and throughout AISD, what excites you about that?
Well, I mean, he's going to grow up with these kids, and these are the kids that are influencing him, and then he's going to have an influence on the kids younger than him. So, I mean, I care about every kid in this school because they're here with my son.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So.
Courtney, so thanks you for being a teacher, number one. Thank you for teaching and being an exceptional teacher. How long have you taught here?
This is my 5th year here, but my 10th year in the district.
Wonderful, wonderful. So you're still excited? This first day of school
Love
gets you
it.
excited?
Yes.
Yeah? And so one thing you're looking forward to this year, Courtney?
Getting to know this new group of kids. They seem really neat after the first day, and I think it's going to be a fun year.
Well, I appreciate your work and I
Thank
appreciate
you.
your dedication. And I hope, Jack, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have another one tomorrow too.
Say thank you.
All right. Good
Oh,
job.
yeah.
Thank you, Courtney. I appreciate
you.
you. We had an exceptional day today. The first day of school, always that excitement of the first day of school. I certainly am energized by what I saw today, the excitement from the students, the staff, the administrators, as we welcome back our students for the 18-19 school year. We know that they have more opportunities today than they have ever had in Arlington ISD, and it's because of the people that work in our school system, the teachers, the staff, the administrators. Those possibilities are reality. And I'm very proud of all the staff in our school district. Today was an important day to go out and see how the students were responding to the first day of school. We saw a lot of smiles, a few tears, but a lot of smiles, and able to talk and visit with some of our administrators and see that their motivation to help and support teachers is there to make sure we have an outstanding school year. This is the beginning of 18-19 school year. Very excited, a little tired here at the end of the day, but it's certainly well worth it. And we know that in the classroom, between the teacher and the student, that interaction between the teacher, student, and the staff, that's where it happens. And that's where it happens for many of our students. And we know that when they are engaged and when they love their school and they love their environment, that they'll be successful. So here's to a wonderful start to the school year, and look forward to many more days.